Hi guys, welcome to Food Therapy. So today is Wednesday, and I thought yesterday I made that video on the chana bhaturas as a Tuesday special. This is a midweek party. So what I have in front of me are these KFC chicken strips, the boneless ones. I'm not a fan of chicken with bone. So they had this deal going on where on Wednesday you get this at like 50% off. So typically these are 12 pieces of chicken strips and well, four dips, or at least two into two, and they're normally prices at 600 or 700 bucks, but I got this at like 350 plus tax. So let's check them out. Let's review them just to give you a little update. So now again, like I said, these are 12 boneless chicken strips, and they've come with four dips, which are actually creamy mayonnaise or creamy veg mayonnaise, KFC branded, and then the second one is the same. So two of those, and then you have two of these tandoori mayos, tandoori masala mayos, also vegetarian, as you can see. Not that we are having vegetarian food, so that not that we care much, but anyway. So this is also the same. So basically, it's two into two. Now I'm going to get these opened up because there'd be a task to open. I can already see by the packaging. So these are the chicken strips themselves. They look pretty nice, actually. I mean, I've always been a fan, but the thing is that over time, I don't know what this is. I think it's broken off another piece. Over time, I've kind of noticed and I've heard from many people that KFC in India has really deteriorated its quality, and this is going to be a real test because I remember eating when KFC originally launched in India, which is about, I don't know, 10, 12 years back, and back then I really enjoyed it. So I don't know, have they really deteriorated their quality specifically or what's happened? I don't know, but let's review this. Let me get these opened and then I'll be back. Okay, so I'm back. Now, as expected, this was a real task to open. I've opened these two. As you can see, the dips themselves, because KFC actually sells the four of them together as a combo, the four dips for like 120 bucks. So if you look at the dips, like it's kind of frozen on one side, as is the case with the mayonnaise and as well as the tandoori mayonnaise. Typically, dips are supposed to be a little more liquid than this, and kind of gives me a sense on how fresh it might be. Although the date says that it's to be used till October 22 on this and November 22 on this. So it's obviously, I mean, it's not near its expiry. But just to give you a real sense, this tandoori sauce mayo type thing is, typically like the V-Bar store-bought ones that you get, and mayonnaise as well. I mean, it's just your standard store-bought. I think they've just bought it from a store and just put it into their own containers and put a branding on it to make it look like that. The other thing is that, as you know, I'm not a big fan of mayonnaise in general. I find it a very, very overrated kind of condiment, and I don't know how well it pairs with chicken. When they said four dips, I was thinking there would be a variety. Maybe some kind of a chili garlic kind of a dip. This, I'm not sure how well this pairs with chicken. But enough talk, let's get started. The chicken itself, I mean, it feels fresh. Obviously, in delivery, it can't be as good as when it's in the store, but it feels fresh. The chicken feels soft. It's nice and crunchy from outside. Let's get a bite in without the dips, and then we'll get one in with the dips, and then we'll talk. KFC has always had this very signature juiciness to their meat. That is very much present here. So that's a good thing. There's an outside, on the exterior end, there's a seasoning or a masala or something which actually adds a lot of flavor to the entire meat. I don't know if the meat itself is seasoned or just the outer crust is seasoned. I think I'd like to believe the outer crust is seasoned, but when you take a bite, it kind of actually all mixes up the outer crust along with the inner meat. But the meat is very juicy and it's very fresh. At least from this particular outlet, I've heard some people had bad experiences, but this particular outlet, it seems good. What I'm not very happy about is some of these things falling off from the side. I don't know where it fell off from, but anyway, the meat itself is very juicy. It's very nice. But now, because we paid extra for these dips, let's try and get them in. The tandoori. Well, okay, here goes. Yeah. Oh man. It doesn't go well with the chicken at all. It's terrible. You're better off just having the chicken by itself, or if you're really a fan of, you need something, just go with ketchup. This is not great at all. This is, these tandoori mayonnaise concepts. I don't know why they're catching so much fire. They don't taste good at all. I kind of don't have a very high expectation from the regular mayo as well, but let's give it a shot anyway. If anything, and I'm surprised I'm saying this, but if anything, if you had to pick one of these, go with the normal mayonnaise because its flavor is just much less overpowering than this tandoori thing. This tandoori thing is a different ballgame altogether. It just feels like if you dip your chicken strip in this, you're not going to taste the chicken at all. You're just tasting this tandoori thing, which is not that great. The mayonnaise itself is, it's not that overpowering, but although I'll still maintain that neither of these dips are actually a great combo to go with this. I think they just had extra of these lying around, so they paired them and decided to give you a 50% off. I won't recommend them, frankly. If you're going to the store and just ordering the strips, just go for the strips. Don't take this. If they offer some sriracha or garlic dip, that is a different ballgame altogether. So in terms of FT scores for the overall combo, since we need to actually give the score for the overall combo, not just the strips, because this is what the combo was, I'd probably give it like a 6 on 10. But if I was just individually looking at the strips, these I can confidently give about 8 on 10 too. They're really juicy, they're really meaty, they're boneless, which I love, and overall it's just a great snack to have with a drink. So there we go. Thank you all for tuning in, and I'll see you in the next one.